Have you ever asked that question? How can I improve my performance? How can I, as a leader, play a bigger game? My name is Ted Gorski. I'm a leadership and executive coach. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the one element, missing ingredient that most leaders do not understand about that may be impacting them from playing the bigger game that they want to play. So let's start talking about what this missing ingredient is. Now, you may be saying to yourself, why is Ted holding a glass of water? Well, don't look at this as a glass of water. Look at this as a glass of your energy. And in a typical day, when you make a decision, you take some of your energy out of your glass. You're in a meeting, stressful meeting, that you have to deal with difficult personalities. You take some more. Later in the day, you have a major client who's falling apart, who's really stressful, calling you about canceling the contract. You drain more. Lastly, maybe your team's not functioning at high levels. Maybe there's a lot of conflict that you have to be yourself involved, maybe deal with. That's a lot to swallow. But you're probably thinking, what's left? There's nothing left. Now, if there's nothing left in your energy glass, how do you think now you're going to be performing? How do you think your listening skills are going to be at this point? Where are your patience skills? You see, when we have a low energy glass, we're not performing at high levels. But we need to find a way to replenish. We need to find a way to add back that energy back in your glass. And you may be asking yourself, how do I do that? You see, this is one of the things that I really work with my leaders on, because we talk about the importance of making sure that your energy glass is full. Now, you might be asking yourself, how do I do it? What do I need to do? It's a very simple exercise, but one that's mostly overlooked. What I ask you to do is grab a sheet of paper. And what I want you to do is write down those activities that you would do on a daily basis if I gave you a day off. What would those activities be? But here is the secret. Those activities are just for yourself. Don't think of activities that involve your significant other, your family. These are things that you would do by yourself that will help you put some more energy in your glass. And when you have that list, then what I want you to do is place an activity or two, preferably two, in your calendar on a weekly basis. And those activities are non-negotiable, meaning those are times that you're going to spend to put energy back in your glass. This is the most important thing you can do as a leader, and it's one of the things that is the missing ingredient that most leaders do not understand or maybe overlook. So what we're talking about here is self-care. But for some of the leaders I work with, it's kind of a term that I don't really are fond of. I sometimes talk about gas tank, and sometimes I use the glass analogy. But the whole concept here is, as a leader, no one's taking care of you. You must take care of yourself. This is vital for you to make the most effective decisions, to be able to play a bigger game, so that you are always kind of leading the field. I speak on this on chapter 5 of my book called Trailblazing Leadership. By clicking on the link below, you can get a copy of this book. So now go blaze those trails.